In this video, we're going to talk about 3.2, Objective 6, where we find equations of tangent lines that pass through given points. Normally, if we were going to do a tangent line problem, we would use the f prime at a formula, but the questions here specifically tell us to find f prime of x and then stick in the value of a that's given to us to find the slope, because it's going to ask us for f prime of x. So we have to go through the limit process, limit as h goes to 0 of f of x plus h minus f of x over h to get our f prime of x. Then we can evaluate at x equals a. All right, let's get started with number one. F of x is equal to 2x squared minus 5x plus 3. We're given a is equal to 2. Before we get started, we're going to need f of 2 later, so let's just go ahead and get it and hold it off to the side before we take a derivative. 2 times 4 minus 10 plus 3, that's negative 7. This is 8. That's going to be 1. So that implies the point 2, 1 is on the graph, and we'll hang on to that for later. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of 2 times x plus h squared minus 5 times x plus h plus 3 minus the original 2x squared minus 5x plus 3 over h. F prime of x is equal to limit as h goes to 0 of 2 times x squared plus 2xh plus h squared minus 5x minus 5h plus 3 minus 2x squared plus 5x minus 3 over h. Negative 5x, positive 5x is 0. 3 minus 3 is 0. F prime of x equals limit as h goes to 0, 2x squared plus 4xh plus 2h squared minus 5h minus 2x squared over h. Negative 2x squared, positive 2x squared makes 0. F prime of x is equal to limit as h goes to 0 of 4xh plus 2h squared minus 5h over h, equal to limit as h goes to 0 of h times 4x plus 2h minus 5 over h. H's will cancel. F prime of x is equal to limit as h goes to 0 of 4x plus 2h minus 5. H is going to 0, leaving me with 4x minus 5. F prime of 2 is 4 times 2 minus 5. 8 minus 5 will be 3. So this is 4x minus 5. M is equal to 3. Y minus my y value of the point that we found earlier equals m, which we just found. X minus my x value given to me. Y minus 1 equals 3x minus 6. Add 1 to both sides. And y is equal to 3x minus 5 for my tangent line. All right? Before we get started, let's find f of 3 here. Root 3 plus 1 is root 4 is 2, giving me the point 3, 2 on this line that I'll need later. F of x is equal to root x plus 1. F prime of x is equal to limit as h goes to 0. Root x plus h plus 1 minus root x plus 1 over h times root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1 over root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1. We're multiplying by the conjugate here of the top to rationalize the numerator. Limit as h goes to 0 of x plus h plus 1 minus x plus 1 over h times x root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1. That's going to give me x minus x is 0 and 1 minus 1 is 0. So f prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of h over h times root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1. H's cancel. F prime of x equals limit h goes to 0, 1 over root x plus h plus 1 plus root x plus 1. H is going to 0, 1 over 2 root x plus 1. F prime of 3, 1 over 2 root 3 plus 1, 1 over 2 root 4, 1 over 2 times 2 is 1/4 for my slope. So y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Y minus 2 is 1/4 x minus 3/4. Let's go ahead and add 2 to both sides. Y is equal to 1/4 x minus 3/4 plus 2 over 1. Let's make a common denominator of 4 over 4. Y equals 1/4 x minus 3/4 plus 8/4. Y equals 1/4 x, 1/4 x plus 5/4. All right. Now we have a fraction problem. So I gave one of each kind in the examples, and then we'll do a problem that's an application, quite different than these other three, but I think it's kind of fun, so we're going to do it to see what other type of question we could be asked. So f of -1 here is 2 over 5 times -1 plus 3 is 2 over -5 plus 3 is 2 over -2. That's a -1. So that's going to give me the point of -1, -1 to work with later. I'll come back to this. Just kind of put an arrow there so I'll see it. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of 2 over 5 times x plus h plus 3 minus 2 over 5x plus 3, and that gets divided by h over 1. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0, 2 over 5x plus 5h plus 3 minus 2 over 5x plus 3 times 1 over h. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of 2 times 5x plus 3 minus 2 times 5x plus 5h plus 3 over 5x plus 5h plus 3 times 5x plus 3 times h, my denominator. F prime of x is equal to limit as h goes to 0, 10x plus 6 minus 10x minus 10h minus 6 over 5x plus 5h plus 3 times 5x plus 3 times h. 10x minus 10x is 0. 6 minus 6 is 0. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of a negative 10h over quantity 5x plus 5h plus 3 times 5x plus 3 is h. Divide the h's out. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of a negative 10 over 5x plus 5h plus 3. 5x plus 3. H goes to 0. This becomes negative 10 over 5x plus 3 quantity squared. Let's go ahead and evaluate that for x is going to be negative 1. So negative 10 over 5 times negative 1 plus 3. Quantity squared is negative 10 over negative 5 plus 3. Quantity squared, that's a negative 10 over negative 2 squared. Negative 10 over 4 is a negative 5 halves for my slope. I'm going to clear the whiteboard so that I can come back and find my point slope form of my tangent line now that I have my point and my slope. So I have point is negative 1, negative 1. My slope that I just found, m equals negative 5 halves. So y minus y1 is m times x minus x1. Y plus 1 equals negative 5 halves x minus 5 halves. We'll subtract a 1 from both sides. And y equals negative 5 halves x minus 5 halves minus 1 over 1. We'll make that 2 over 2. Y equals negative 5 halves x minus 7 halves. All right. And now for our last problem for this video, given the function f and the point q, find all points p on the graph of f such that the tangent line to f at p passes through q, and check by graphing the function and the tangent lines. So f of x is going to be equal to 1 over x minus 1. Point q that's given to me is negative 4, 1. So I need to find f prime of x, which is limit as h goes to 0, 1 over x plus h minus 1 minus 1 over x minus 1. And then that gets divided by h. So negative 1 plus 1 will be 0. F prime of x equal to limit as h goes to 0 of 1 over x plus h minus 1 over x times 1 over h. F prime of x is limit as h goes to 0 of multiplied by x over x multiplied by x plus h over x plus h. H down here. F prime of x equals limit as h goes to 0, x minus h over xh times x plus h 0, f prime of x equals limit as h goes to 0 of negative h over xh times x plus h. H's cancel, leaving me with limit as h goes to 0 of negative 1 over x times x plus h. H is going to go to 0 and leave me with negative 1 over x squared for my slope function f prime. So let's just make some notes over here in the space that we have. F of x is 1 over x minus 1. F prime of x is a negative 1 over x squared. And x1, y1 is going to be the point negative 4, positive 1. All right. At the whiteboard, we're going to use y minus y1 equals m times x minus x1. So y is going to be f of x is going to be 1 over x minus 1 minus y1 is my point, my y value of my point, which is 1. My m is my derivative, negative 1 over x squared. And then my x1 is my x value of my point. So minus a negative 4 will turn into a plus 4 in the formula. So left-hand side turns into 1 over x minus 2. Right-hand side turns into negative 1 over x minus 4 over x squared. Let's move everything to the right-hand side. 0 is equal to negative 2 over x minus 4 over x squared plus 2. Let's multiply everything by x squared because we know x can't be equal to 0. So I can multiply by that non-zero number x squared on both sides. 0 is equal to negative 2x minus 4 plus 2x squared. I see everything has a common factor of 2 now. So I'm going to divide everything by 2. 0 is equal to negative x minus 2 plus x squared, which to me is the same thing as x squared minus x minus 2 when I put it in descending order of exponents. 0 is equal to, let's go ahead and factor, x plus 1, x minus 2. X plus 1 equals 0, or x minus 2 equals 0, x equals negative 1, or x equals 2. If I would have gotten an answer of x equals 0, I would have ignored it. That's not possible. Can't have a derivative on the vertical asymptote. So now let's go ahead and look at what f of negative 1 is. And that is 1 over negative 1 minus 1. Negative 1 minus 1 is negative 2, giving me the point negative 1, negative 2 on the graph. So I'll call that P1. And then f of 2 is equal to 1 over 2 minus 1 is a negative 1/2 or negative 0.5. Giving me another point on the graph of tangency that is 2, negative 0.5. So my answers here are negative 1, negative 2, comma 2, negative 0.5. And I might want to draw you a little bit larger form of this graph. It's kind of hard to see with the amount of detail that they have. So I have a horizontal asymptote at negative 1, a vertical asymptote at x is equal to 0, I have a x-intercept at 1. You come down. Again, this is just a sketch. It's not going to look perfect. And then I have the point that's given to me over here of -4, 1. It's out here somewhere. That's point Q. And then point P1 is -1, -2. So here's P1. And they're saying that I can draw a line through Q and P1 that will be tangent to the curve right here. And then I have another point over here, 2, 1/2, sorry, -1/2. I'm saying that I can draw a line through this to decrease a little better. So that's going to go like this, up there through that point. Again, sorry, I'm not a graphing calculator. I don't draw perfectly. I want you to get an idea what our answer is supposed to look like. So can't see it very well, but B is not shifted down correctly for the function. The correct answer here is D. So that's it for this video. We'll come back next time and we will look at 3.2 Objective 7, where we use graphs of functions to analyze slopes of tangent lines. See you for the next video.